train wrecks. What is up? What is good? I hope everybody is having an amazing day. I hope everybody is enjoying their day, their life, considering that it is 2020 and this year has just been trash. So yeah, I hope everyone's having a great day, you know. Yeah. So I'm gonna do a little recap. I guess I'm gonna call it a recap. Little stories or whatever. From my not middle school, I did middle school. I'm dumb. I want to do it from my 9th grade year. Woo, child. Woo, child. That was the year. That was legit last school year. And woo, child. That was an interesting year. Ooh. So, I met the ex that I talked about in my last video. Ding. I met my ex that I talked about in my last video. I also met, like, Murad. I think I talked about him, I'm not sure. But, like, I met my boy best friend. Then, we know each other from met. So, yeah. Like, I met him there. And then I also met this girl. This girl. I know, like, a lot of my stories are, like, about dudes. But, like, hey. Yeah. Those are the ones I always had trouble with, was guys. So, yeah. But, anywho, so basically, you know, me and her, we dated. We had a falling out. Then, ooh, I hope she does not watch this video. I hope she does not watch this video. But yeah, we had a falling out or whatever, and we had a falling out. It almost led to a fight, which, you know, I really don't fight my exes, like, especially my female exes. I don't fight them because, you know, like, I dated you. I'm not about to put hands on you if I dated you. If I'm romantically involved with you and you were a female, I'm not gonna put my hands on you. But she kept pushing my buttons. Like, I ain't finna cap. She kept pushing my buttons. So I was over it. And then... and then... this psychotic and crazy and devilish me came out. Ooh, why? Just... why? Can you go that way then? That's gross. Okay, what if I just... and then just, like... yeah, that does not work. Okay. Ignore my hair, please. Because, like, this is just my hair on every day basis. So we had a falling out. That was one. And the second falling out, we were about to fight again. I am embarrassed to admit this, but it was over a nigga. It was like, for, I guess, I'm not sure if she saw, like, oh, that's her boyfriend, so she's gonna fight for him. That's not how I saw it. Like, I saw it as, you're talking about somebody that I'm dating, and they're not here to defend themselves. Like, he wasn't there to defend himself. So I was like, I'm not about to let you talk about him, and he's not there to defend himself. Like, like, if you were there, I may not like you, but if you're not there to defend yourself, like, I'm gonna, like, hey, why don't you just say it to her face instead of, like, talking behind her back? Like, that's just me. Like, I don't, like... And, like, another thing with me, like, if I see a person talking about somebody and then smile up in their face, I'm going to look at you like, baby. I'm like, okay, maybe it was because the incident happened or something. I'm not going to, like, first just straight up pass, oh, she being fake. Then if I see it the second time, I'm going to be like, I'm going to drop little warnings. Like, you may want to watch out for her a little bit, you know. And if it happened a third time, I'm straight up gonna tell you. Like, at that point, I'm gonna straight up tell you. You didn't want to listen to my warnings, I'm gonna straight up tell you then at that point. But yeah, like, you know, he wasn't there to defend himself. And he's a guy. Like, he's a guy. So a guy's not gonna hit a female. Like, I'm sorry. Like, most guys, okay, let me rephrase that. If you were raised where, like, you don't hit girls no matter what, you won't hit a female. But a female can hit another female for a fact. And a guy can hit a guy, and a girl cannot hit a dude, like fist fighting wise. But if it's like playfulness, I get that, cause that's me. I hit people for no reason sometimes. Just walk up, flick you in the forehead. What you doing? It's like you just okay. Getting off topic, but yeah, and ooh, wait a minute, ooh. If I didn't have this double chin, I would look fine. I would look fine right now. But yeah, like basically, it was just that happened. You know, we you know, I was like, okay. And then like the first time, one of my friends wanted me to be cool with her because I was her friend too, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna squash it. That does not mean I like you, but I'm gonna squash it for my friend. Like, most people don't get that. People's like, oh, you're being fake. Like, she said all this stuff about you. No, honey. My friend wanted me to squash it. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna squash it. But it doesn't mean I have to like you or talk to you. I'll squash it, but I'm not gonna talk to you and try to be a key. But if you are, like, one of them cool people, I might talk to you. I'm like, okay, you pretty cool, but, like, I'm gonna talk to you a little bit. But, like, if my friend's like, oh, this feel awkward, like, it's just, like, tension, then I'll talk to you. Other than that, I'm just like, okay. Oh, and if you speak back, like, if you speak to me, I'm gonna speak back. My mama ain't raised me to be that rude. But yeah, that happened. And then my best friend, like my boy best friend at that time, I'm stupid, I'm dumb. Okay, my boy best friend, he left, he got expelled, and then like he left out of the country. I was like, okay, but like, yeah, he left out of the country, and I just like, now who am I supposed to mess with and be stupid with? Because my girl best friend was not there. So I was like, what am I supposed to do? So then I started like to really, sorry for the shakiness. I got a stool right here and I have my foot on it. But yeah, like, you know, I had my girl best friend wasn't there, so I had to like actually talk to people and mingle. Because before, like, I didn't really like mingle. I was just like there being dumb, and I just happened to make friends. Like, that was just me. And yeah, so I started mingling. I met some friends. I met some very interesting people, but I liked it though. They were very okay, they were very interesting. They were very intriguing. I'm not about to lie to you. They were very interesting. They were very intriguing people. They weren't bad. Like, they weren't bad people, but they were just very... they weren't bad, but they weren't good either. So, they weren't... I can't say they weren't juvenile delinquents because they were a little bit. So, they weren't, like, bad. Okay. But, yeah. What else? Okay, also, I really, like, in my period, like, first semester, I really didn't talk to certain friends that I had talked to, like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna keep slapping myself. I'm low-key tired. So, basically, I didn't really talk to, like, did I say first semester? I meant second semester. Second semester, I didn't really talk to the same people I talked to in first semester, because, like, we didn't really have classes together, and, you know, if I feel like a vibe has shifted, I will distance myself, or if I'm not messing with something, I'll distance myself. That's what I do. But one of them I did, like, continue to talk to all the way to, like, second semester. And it was lit. Like, I was lit. Like, I was a fun person. Sometimes, like, she would just, like, we sat at a table together. Like, it was math class. We sat at a table together, and we would do math, but we would talk and goof around. And, I'm sorry. And then when the teacher, like, moved us, she still kept doing work. I had no reason to continue. Like, I was just over. I was like, okay, I'm not about to do this work. I have no one to compete with. Because, like, I like to compete. I'm a competitive person. So, like, either she knew that I was competing with her or she didn't know. I just like to be smart. Like, I was like, okay, bet. If I'm about to sit at a table with my friends, we about to compete and I'm gonna try to smoke your boots in math. Like, I don't care. I don't. That's how I thought of it. That's the main reason why I got work done. Because I had something to compete with. As soon as she moved me, bruh, I was over. I was so done. I was done. And then every time I got a chance to go over there, like, I was just over there. I was talking. I was doing work. And then, like, when she, like, this one time she had a substitute, I was over there. I was kind of doing work, kind of not. There was a lot of things happening that day. And the teacher came back and said, wow, you actually did work yesterday? I was like, yeah. She was like, where were you sitting? I was like, she was like, were you sitting yours as well? I was like, no, I was sitting over there. She was like, oh, huh. She just said, huh. I was like, yeah, you idiot. Like, move me from my friends, I'm not going to do work. Keep me near my friends, I will do work. Because I know, like, I can easily get moved. It's like a privilege thing. I know that. So it's like, you keep me next to them, I got you, I'll do the work. But you better get used to me talking and playing over there, because like, you think I'm about to just sit there and do work and not mess around with my friends? No. Also, ignore my hair. Oh my god. See, this goes back there, but it sticks up like that, so I have to, like, fix it. This is irritating me. Okay, what if I just take a brush? Okay, there, we're good. Also, I tried to recut my bangs and it didn't turn out right, so now I gotta, like, deal with the ugliness of my hair until it poofs up. See, it poofs. It poofs because of the terrible, whatchamacallit, my terrible bang cutting skills. But yeah, that happened. Then I joined JROTC. I had JROTC second semester. Like, I had a lot of classes that I actually kind of liked it second semester, and then all the classes that I, like, really didn't care for. Like, my third period and my fourth period, I loved those classes. Every other class I hated. Then the other classes that I liked, again, third period, not really third period. Third period was alright, but, like, third, like, compared to all the rest of the classes, it was always third and fourth. Mainly because fourth, end of the day, and all I did was sit on the computer because I had intro to business and tech. Damn. So all we did was sit on the computer, do some work, done. But then she moved me from my friend and put me next to another friend. I was like, huh. But this friend, she didn't talk like that. So yeah, so I had, like, I messed with her a lot so that way she can talk, and I wasn't bored because, like, eesh. If I'm bored, I'm going to sleep. And that class was always cold, so. Trust me, I'll sleep like a baby. But like, yeah. That happened. And then, like, my good girl act, I guess you can sort of say, was gone around teachers because, you know, at that point, they realized I was bad. Like, especially second semester. They realized I was a bad kid. Well, I wasn't bad, but I was, like, not good. Like, I was nowhere near good. It was more close to bad. Because, like, I'm just very weird. I'm just very rude sometimes, but, like, that was just me. Like, and on top of that, like, you know, I was just, Pebblebrook was an interesting school. And then people would, like, talk shit about me because I never, like, dressed up really. Like, I always wore sweatpants and a hoodie. Like, I did not care how I looked. I was just, like, over it. I was like, okay, I'm here to come here, do this work, and go home so I can go back and lay in my bed. Like, that was my idea of school. It was stupid. Like, yeah. Then also second semester, I had this one class, second period. Ooh, boy, yeet, boy, we. I said boy, yeet. Boy, yeet. Boy, we. Ooh, child. Ooh, child. But, like, that was the class. Like, second, third, and fourth. Bruh, I'm telling you, second period was that class. I got to eat in there. I was able to play around. I had all my friends. I had a lot of close, fun friends. And when I tell you, there was a lot going on in that class. There was a lot going on in that class. A lot I can't talk about, but, like, there's a lot going on in that class. I loved that class. That class was always fun for me, but it was science. It was freaking science. I hate science. Science is the worst subject for me. I suck at it. I don't do it. I hate it. So science was the class. Like, was, what was it called? Major? No, it's not a major. That was the class. That's what they would teach. So, basically, I would never do work in there. And then when I did, I always cheated. I always cheated. And then one time I got caught cheating. It was like, why are you cheating for? I was like, because I know my strengths and weakness. Strengths and weaknesses. Which was, science was a weakness. ELA was a weakness. Well, ELA kind of wasn't a weakness. Like, writing, I got you. Like, I'm great with, let me not say I'm great with words, but I'm great with making it interesting. Like, that was, so, ELA was like half and half. Science was not a strength, it was a weakness. Science was a weakness for me. Math, that's kind of like a strong suit for me. I'm kind of good at it. Like, when I pay attention, I'm good at it. But, like, if I don't, I'm still kind of good at it. But, history, I'm good at history. I'm good at history. And you know what's interesting? Like, okay, we're going to jump back to my middle school days real quick. Like, in middle school, I would take pictures of the board. High school, still took pictures of the board. I did not care. I was not feeling it. Like, I was lazy. Like, I never really, like, wrote down notes. I would always, like, take pictures of the board, write it down, and then take one of my friend's notes. Like, because, okay, in middle school, sorry, I gotta jump back. In middle school, I had this teacher. Her name was Miss McClam. That was the one class that I never wanted to leave. I actually liked that class. She actually gave us information that we needed to know, and not all the extra dumb BS. Like, so I would type up all the slides. Like, I would take pictures of all the slides, type up all the information that's on the slides, and then take a highlighter and highlight the important facts. So that way it's easier for me to read, and if someone needs to copy, I got you. Just write down what's highlighted. So, yeah. Yeah, that was, like, my thing, I guess. But I remember once something was wrong with the printer. I didn't know what was wrong with the printer. Trying to find out we needed ink for it. But, like, you know, there's something wrong with the printer, and I had to, like, write it. And I was like, I'm going to print you up later. Like, I'm going to print you up later. But, like, yeah. Okay, back to high school. Yeah, it was just very weird. Also, I would walk up to random people and give them compliments, especially if they were pretty. I would walk up to a random person and give them compliments because that was just me. Don't come in my room. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. So that was just weird. And on top of that, like, when it got cold, I started getting even more dirty looks and more judgmental, like, stares. Because, like, okay, you know how guys, when they get cold, they put their hands, like, in their pants. I always had shorts underneath, so I would put my hands, like, in my sweatpants to keep me warm because I was cold. Bruh. Everybody just looked at me wrong. I was like, why are y'all looking at me like that? Like, I'm cold. I don't got, like, I got gloves, but I forgot them. So, like, this is my way of staying warm. This is over it. It was so stupid. So, yeah. And, I think that was everything. Oh, no. Oh, I really hope she does not watch this video. I had this one friend. She was like, she was that friend. I knew her back in, what is that stupid grade called? 7th grade. So, yeah, she moved. That was a friend that moved away. Like, that was part of the group that moved from theater, you know. Sadness. And, at the time, I was still dating the girl I talked about earlier. I was still dating her. And I slickly liked it, my friend. Then at this, like, we was at some thing. We was at a pep rally. Okay, we was at a pep rally, so we meant to remember. We was at a pep rally, and I was chilling, and she had a boyfriend, but her boyfriend was doing her wrong, and something in my stupid flirtatious mind, something in my stupid flirtatious mind said, well, break up with him. I can treat you right. Boing, just that's what I said. In my head, I'm like, why did you say that? What is wrong with you? And then something in my system said, blah, you said what you said. Like, something in my system just said you said what you said. I think it was nausea. I don't know. Something in my body said you said what you said. She was like, what you mean by that? I said, no. She was like, nah, what you mean by that? She, like, I had her phone, and I think she had mine, or, like, we'll change phones. Something like that. I can't really remember. You know, I'm a little fuzzy in my brain sometimes. It was a lot. And then I finally, like, said, I kind of like you. She felt bad because she didn't like me back. And no, don't feel bad because you don't like me back. If you don't like me, you don't like me. That's perfectly okay with me. Because, you know, it's part of life. And to be honest with you, it may hurt now, but I'll feel better later. That's like, I'm so, like, some real, this is for real. Like, I may hurt now, but I'll feel better about it later. Just give me, like, 30 minutes and some sad music. I'm okay. But yeah, it was very, that was a year. There's a lot of other things that happened, but, like, we ain't gonna talk about it. Because we all agreed not to talk about it. Well, let me phrase that. I agree never to talk about it again. Because, just know, we're never talking about it again. A lot happened. So, yeah, that's the recap. That's the recap of my 9th grade year. Yep. Yep, that's the recap. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Wah! I'm serious. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Whatever. Man, like, comment, and subscribe, babe. So yeah, that's what we're done. Like, that's the video. You can obviously tell I've not found an outro. Also, I need to find a new name besides Train Rex. So yeah, that's gonna be weird. Did you get my text? Yeah, actually about it. Peace.